Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson put her mother, Mama June Shannon, on blast when she confronted her about missing money. Hello friends, I'm Mary. Welcome to my channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more exciting videos and updates. Thanks for joining me. Lauren Pumpkin Ifford discovered there was only $33,000 in Alana's Coogan account in a teaser clip for the Friday, March 22 episode of Mama June, Family Crisis, which was shared by Entertainment Tonight. The account was created to hold the money Alana, 18, earned as a child actor, which she is now legally able to access as an adult. After Lauren, 24, said that the account had less money than she expected, June, 44, explained that the remaining money was from Alana's appearances on The Masked Singer and Dancing with the Stars. There should at least be 6 figures in that account. Alana explained a confessional. Something's not adding up. My money is somewhere. It needs to be found right now, ASAP, because this is not going to work. June got defensive as her daughters questioned her about the money, claiming that the number was so low because of taxes. I can't help that there's not more money, she said. Taxes were took out automatically, 50%. I'm no tax person, but I know good and well no state is taking 50% worth of taxes out of every check. Lauren fired back. June wasn't done with her excuses and said she spent the money on stuff for Alana. You have been taking care of your own self, paying your own bills since you were the age of 12, June claimed, and you've been doing a good job of it. From my perspective, I didn't spend anything of that money, Alana angrily replied. You spent that money on what you wanted to do with it because I didn't have no say-so on where that money went. The mother of 4 tried to change the subject by insisting Alana should be grateful that she has $33,000 in the account. That's a hell of a lot more than most 18-year-olds start off their life with, June said. Yeah, but I've been on TV since I was 6, Alana argued. And now, I have what to show for it. Alana and Lauren confronted their mother 1 week after June refused to help her youngest daughter pay for college. After Alana and Lauren had a tough conversation with June, the sisters slammed June as crazy as for not offering to help financially. Mama said no, and I was kind of expecting that, I'm not gonna lie, because just how negative she's been about college the whole entire time, the Here Comes Honey Boo Boo alum said in a confessional. She's had nothing really positive to say about it, and it kinda just pisses me off people she can help everyone around her. She can help Justin. She can help this man, and she can help Jess get into college and everything else. Honey Boo Boo questions Mama June about missing money. Something's not adding up. In recent developments on the reality TV series Mama June, Family Crisis, the complicated relationship between Alana, Honey Boo Boo Thompson, and her mother, June Shannon, took a dramatic turn when Alana confronted June over the missing money in her Coogan account. The Coogan account is a trust fund established by law to protect the earnings of child actors until they reach adulthood. This confrontation, aired on the series, exposed financial strains that have been simmering for years, especially in the wake of June's past struggles with substance abuse and her erratic financial decisions. Alana's discovery. Alana Thompson, now a young adult, has been trying to take control of her life and her finances. One of the key revelations that sparked this tense confrontation was the state of her Coogan account. Alana discovered that her account, which was supposed to contain the money she had earned from her appearances on Toddlers and Tiaras, Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, and other TV ventures, held only $33,000. This was far less than the 6-figure sum she had expected. The gap between what was anticipated and what was actually in the account led Alana to question her mother's financial practices. Something's not adding up here, Alana said, visibly frustrated during a conversation with June. This moment captured on the show served as a breaking point where Alana began to directly question June about what had happened to her earnings. Mama June's defense. June Shannon, who has been embroiled in controversy for years, including her tumultuous relationship with her partner, Jin O'Doke, and her history of drug abuse, defended herself during the confrontation. According to June, Alana's earnings have been subject to heavy tax deductions. These deductions were reportedly around 50%, coming from both California, where some of Alana's work had taken place, and Georgia, where the family resides. June also explained that the money in the Kubian account had been utilized to cover various expenses for Alana's upbringing. This included paying for her needs while she was a child. And June claimed that some of the money had been spent to support Alana's life during her younger years. In addition, June suggested that Alana had been financially independent since the age of 12, with the implication that the funds had been used in a way that was considered acceptable at the time. "I didn't really steal any money," June remarked during the emotional exchange. She reiterated that she had spent the funds responsibly, though Alana was not convinced. Alana's growing frustration. Alana's frustration with her mother's explanation only deepened. As she grew older, Alana began to realize the extent to which her mother's financial decisions had affected her future. "If Mama wants to have a relationship with me, she needs to pay me back," Alana said, implying that she felt betrayed and wronged by June's handling of the money. The financial dispute between the two reached new heights when Alana said that she didn't want June to pay for her college education, but instead, she wanted the missing $35,000 returned to her account so that she could pay for college herself. This statement made it clear that Alana was no longer willing to accept June's explanations without accountability. The impact on family dynamics. The financial issues between Alana and June have strained their relationship, and they are not the only ones affected. Alana's older sister, Lauren "Pumpkin" Efford, who has become a key caretaker for Alana, also weighed in on the situation. Pumpkin, who has been outspoken about her mother's failures as a parent, criticized June for not prioritizing her children over her relationship with Jin Odok, whom she had been involved with during her period of addiction. In a fiery exchange, Pumpkin accused June of wasting a significant amount of money on drugs, saying, "You lost $500,000 to a bag of in crack, bitch." This remark was directed at June's history of drug abuse, which had led her to squander a significant amount of money. The public confrontation highlighted not only the ongoing financial struggles within the family, but also the deep emotional scars left by June's behavior. The role of public perception. As the confrontation aired on television, fans and viewers of the show were quick to react, with many expressing their sympathy for Alana and condemning June for her actions. The public's perception of Mama June has shifted dramatically over the years. While she initially gained fame through her daughter's pageant career, her personal struggles, including her addiction and volatile relationship with Gino, have led many to view her as an unreliable and irresponsible figure. The family's financial troubles have been well documented, and the latest revelations have only added fuel to the fire. While Alana is now an adult and has the potential to build her own career in life, the damage done by June's financial mismanagement remains a source of contention. Fans of the show continue to watch closely, hoping that the family will find a way to heal and reconcile. Future implications for Alana and June. As Alana moves forward with her life, she faces the challenges of making her own way in the world while navigating the fallout from her mother's actions. She has expressed a desire to cut ties with June unless the missing money is returned to her, and it remains to be seen whether the two will be able to rebuild their relationship in the future. For June, the financial mismanagement is just one chapter in a long history of poor decisions that have hurt her family. The pressure to regain the trust of her daughters, particularly Alana, may be a significant burden for her moving forward. The family dynamic has changed, and the bond between mother and daughter has been tested in ways that may be difficult to repair. Conclusion. The ongoing saga of Mama June and her daughters has captured the attention of fans for years, but the missing money issue has taken the drama to new heights. Alana's confrontation with June is emblematic of the larger issues facing the Shannon family, from financial mismanagement to substance abuse. As the family grapples with these issues in the public eye, it remains unclear whether they will be able to reconcile their differences and move forward together. Alana's request for the missing money is more than just about finances. It represents a deeper sense of betrayal and the need for accountability. Whether or not June can repair her relationship with Alana, and whether the missing funds will be returned, will be a key storyline in the ongoing saga of the Shannon family. Mama June, Family Crisis, is staying true to its name. 'Cause Mama June and Honey Boo Boo are fighting over money, specifically cash for college. On Friday night's episode of the hit reality TV show, Mama June told her daughter Alana, better known as Honey Boo Boo, that she didn't have the money to help pay for her college tuition. Info that totally shocked the rest of the family. While MJ said during the ep that she couldn't give her daughter any money because she's still trying to rebuild her finances, Alana pointed out she spent money on her husband Justin Stroud's thick gold chains. Alana's not the only one feeling like Mama June's cheaping out when it comes to her B2O. Her sister Lauren Pumpkin Efford called out her mom for not helping Alana during a confessional. Remember, Lauren and her husband Josh took on caring for Alana while Mama June was in the throes of her drug addiction. So it's not surprising Ellie's taking her sis side on this one. Honey Boo Boo basically summed up her feelings in a later confessional, straight up saying Mama could help everyone else. But when it came to her, she said her mom's never bought anything for her. Alana started college back in the fall. She's studying nursing at Regis University in Colorado, and she says she got a $21,000 scholarship. Enough to make a dent in those college expenses for sure. As for the dent in her relationship with Mama June, unclear if they've worked that one out yet. While you're asking for something that is very lengthy, rather than a simple response, it might be helpful to provide a deep dive into the various layers of these frustrations. Let's break down the core themes of this dilemma and explore them from different perspectives, offering a comprehensive look at both the emotional and practical aspects. The financial dilemma: immediate wants versus long-term needs. When faced with a limited budget, one of the most common struggles is deciding where to allocate resources. Should you spend on things that bring immediate pleasure, like jewelry or other luxury goods, or should you prioritize your education, which may feel less gratifying in the short term, but offers long-term rewards? Immediate gratification. Jewelry and luxury items often provide a sense of immediate satisfaction, and they can be seen as symbols of success, status, or personal achievement. In today's world, where appearances and material wealth can be highly valued on social media, it's easy to understand why someone might choose to invest in these items, even if it means postponing something like higher education. Long-term investment. Education, on the other hand, is a long-term investment that doesn't offer immediate returns. It might require sacrifice, working long hours, dealing with student loans, or struggling with the high costs of tuition. But the potential payoff can be life-changing in terms of career prospects, personal development, and stability. The challenge comes when these long-term benefits aren't immediately visible or tangible, making it hard to prioritize education over something that provides immediate joy or validation. This conflict between short-term pleasure and long-term necessity is not unique to you. It's a common dilemma that many face, especially in a culture that increasingly values material wealth and social status. However, as difficult as it might be to choose the path of education when luxury items feel within reach, it's important to remember that education offers a foundation for long-term success that jewelry cannot replicate. The role of social media and peer influence. In today's world, the constant presence of social media often plays a crucial role in shaping our perception of what's valuable and desirable. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and others frequently highlight luxury items, showcasing how they are associated with success, beauty, and happiness. This creates pressure to keep up with trends and showcase wealth, which can often be seen in the form of high-end accessories like jewelry. The constant stream of glamorous lifestyles can make it easy to feel left behind if you're not participating in the same way. You may look at others who are able to afford jewelry, vacations, or other luxury items and wonder why you can't partake in that same lifestyle, especially when you're investing in something like education that doesn't have the same immediate glamour. This phenomenon, often referred to as keeping up with the Joneses, can intensify feelings of inadequacy or frustration. The sense of missing out on immediate pleasures, while others seem to be living carefree, indulging in material goods, can amplify the pressure to prioritize these things over more important investments in the future. The emotional toll of financial struggles. Living paycheck to paycheck or feeling as though you're never going to make it because of financial constraints can weigh heavily on one's mental and emotional state. When you're focused on getting an education, paying for tuition, textbooks, and living expenses, it can feel like you're constantly sacrificing immediate pleasures for an uncertain future. At the same time, watching others purchase jewelry, take luxurious trips, or display wealth in public forums can trigger feelings of resentment, envy, or frustration. This emotional turmoil often exacerbates the feeling that you're working hard, but not seeing the same rewards as others who seem to have more disposable income. The truth is, these emotions are completely valid. Financial stress and the tension between sacrificing for the future versus enjoying life in the present are real struggles. However, it's important to focus on what truly aligns with your goals and values. The key to navigating this emotional struggle is to develop patience and an understanding that the rewards of education, whether they come in the form of better job prospects, personal growth, or financial stability, will come in time. The pressure of external expectations. The situation you're describing could also be a reflection of societal expectations or familial pressures. In many cultures, there is a strong emphasis placed on material wealth, often seen as a sign of success. Jewelry, expensive cars, and designer clothes can become symbols of accomplishment, and the pursuit of such symbols can feel almost like an obligation for some individuals. If your family, friends, or society at large places more importance on outward displays of success, like jewelry, than on long-term investments in personal growth, like education, it can make you feel conflicted. You might feel like you're letting down others or not living up to their expectations if you're not prioritizing the same things they value. In such cases, it's essential to recognize that external pressures should not dictate your choices. While it's natural to care about what others think, your ultimate goal is to build a life that aligns with your personal values and long-term happiness. If education is your path to a better future, it's important to stick to that plan, even if it means facing external criticism or misunderstanding. Strategies for managing financial and emotional stress. If you're struggling with balancing your finances and feeling frustrated by others' choices, here are some strategies that might help. Set clear priorities. Take some time to reflect on your values and what you want your future to look like. While jewelry may be appealing in the short term, your education is an investment that will pay off in ways that material items cannot. Write down your goals and remember why you're choosing education over immediate luxuries. Seek financial aid or scholarships. If money is the biggest obstacle preventing you from pursuing your education, look into scholarships, grants, or student loans that could help alleviate the financial burden. Many schools and organizations offer financial aid, and it's worth exploring all the options available to you. Create a financial plan. Establish a budget that allows you to allocate funds for your education while still having room for some discretionary spending. This way, you can still enjoy small luxuries without jeopardizing your long-term goals. Find support systems. Surround yourself with people who understand your goals and can offer support, whether it's emotional or financial. Joining communities, both online and offline, that prioritize education and long-term growth can help you stay focused on your path. Focus on self-worth beyond materialism. Learn to define your value by things that last, your skills, your knowledge, your relationships, rather than material goods. It's easy to get caught up in comparing yourself to others, but true fulfillment comes from within, not from external possessions. Develop patience. Remember that the fruits of your labor will not come immediately, but with persistence they will come. Focus on the bigger picture and trust that your choices today will lead to opportunities tomorrow. A larger perspective. Why education should be your focus. While jewelry might be a desirable purchase in the moment, it ultimately doesn't offer the lasting value that education can provide. Education is the key to opening doors to higher-paying jobs, career advancement, and the opportunity to make a meaningful impact in your community. In contrast, material possessions like jewelry can lose value over time, either through wear and tear or because they simply go out of style. In the grand scheme of life, investing in your education will provide you with more stability, opportunities, and security than any luxury item ever could. It may not feel glamorous now, but your education will pay dividends for years to come, enabling you to lead a life that isn't dependent on the whims of consumer trends. Conclusion: balancing immediate desires and long-term goals. The tension between wanting to indulge in material items like jewelry and focusing on long-term goals like education is a real and understandable conflict.